Um, yeah, my KDR, like I play very objective based, and also I main Tricera and Stego. Of course, I'm gonna have a low KD. Are you kidding? Like I know how to get kills, but like I get focused so hard, and now I'm a little bit better. But like when people want me dead, I die, and especially like at first when after the new patch with Inferno and Hurricane being a pain in my ass, I was like, oh boy, like I'd exist and I would die. It's really been on what you play. Ah, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. This is true, yeah, because like if you like I was thinking about that the other day. There's a lot of titles where it's like, oh, you get, you know, like you get this achievement for getting X amount of top kills and stuff. And I'm like, I don't play any characters that are gonna get top kills. Like that's all gonna go towards probably Welkins and Falcons. Yeah, big old target. Might spend 2,000 on one of those fancy washing machines that also dries clothes. Oh yeah, like because mine technically has a drying function, but it's the wackest drying function ever. So I mean, honestly, I also got my washing machine for $100 off of Mercari, so or no, it was like a Facebook group. Yeah, Welkin is super, like, I'm just like, oh look, it's a Welkin MVP again. Oh, I'm surprised. Top damage, yep, for Aquila and Stego. Sometimes Stego, I feel like a lot of times, because the thing is, it's always adjusted damage, right? So what'll happen is I'll pop a lot of shields, and then somebody like Aquila will start being like, free. And so like the adjusted damage, like I've done like 6 adjusted damage, and the Aquila gets like, right? Premier player, oh, fair, yeah. Yeah, I want to watch this Longman replay. All right. So this is Longman. I decide to come. I see my Pinaka come over here, so I'm like, you know what? I'll join you. Why not? There's no reason for me to stay on the payload because, generally speaking, the first checkpoint, the payloads are gonna get there. They're gonna get there, even if the other person, even if their team they make their payload go faster. By the time the point goes free, the other payload is gonna be there anyway. So I'm on the enemy side. I'm like, you know, okay, a little sneak attack. I think I get shot in the ear here. Yep, I'm like, okay, okay, fine. I'm like, let me go this way. So I'm like, great, they have Sky Raider. Sky Raider, Aquila, all those yellow tracers just annoy me. So I'm like, all right, what do I do? I think I see where I should have been, but that's not where I was. My positioning is silly right now. Hold on, where's my mouse? Okay. So I'm back here. Really what I should have been was I should have been either a little bit further up here or here. This game in particular, I spent a lot of time trying to be as near Korai as possible, right? 100k damage, 800k damage with 0 kill, right? It's like trying to get a haircut in Japan. I have to find specific places. Like there's barbers, it's like specialty barbers, but like you either know somebody that knows somebody, or you just Google it and like go to like the one place that exists in. Like there's some people that can deal with black hair, but a lot of times it's like there's an African run barber that I would go to. But now I get my hair braided, so I get my friend to braid my hair, so it's a little bit different. Alright, so yeah, I went over here. I think I was just too busy trying to get away from being in that. I just saw some more Korai that I could have been utilizing. Alright, well. And then here, I just panic. Not panic, I just... Oh, no, never mind, it's not here. Was it here? Yeah, I think here. I was just like, oh my god, it's the laser light show. I'm just gonna... I'm just gonna stand here and hope. And I'm like, alright, we got it. I'm dead. It is what it is. Okay, this is something that really annoys me. So I'm like, alright, cool. I go over here, I call for backup. I'm like, hey, please help me. I wish there was keyboard controls. And then their Inferno and Sky Raider both are like, ah, there he is, get him. I'm like, oh boy. So I'm like, all right, crap. A boost over here, crap. And I try to heal up. Okay, thank you. I jump out of that. That happens. I'm like, shoot. Okay, where do I go now? So now I'm like, there's like 48 people on me. And I'm like, all right, let me just go over here. I get taken out. All the while, I'm like, nobody could have gotten on the payload for me. Like, I mean, yeah, you're sitting on their payload, but like, nothing really happened. They really don't like you. Honestly, they're lucky I like this game so much, because this game, my entire life as a Stego Tricera main, is just having the entire team focused down. Yeah, it's 6v6, you got 7 players on you. Right? I call it professional curiosity. But yeah, so I mean, yeah, you gotta find a place for haircuts and stuff. But I mean, they exist, but they're not like. Or also, I think you go on like a base maybe, but I don't know how that works. I've only been on the base twice because I had friends that worked on bases. So yeah, I see this here. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll go in through this. As I'm dropping in, I'm like, wait a second. Is that a red name next to my right? I thought it was Inferno, so I was like, crap. But then I was like, oh, it's just, this is Panthers, like whatever. So I get here. I'm like, let me bunker up. I tried to heal that Panther, but it just didn't reach. So I was like, whatever, dude. So I'm like, all right, let me. Okay, yep, there goes Sky Raider. Cool. So then here I'm like, I go over here. I'm looking, I'm like, I know there's Corite over here somewhere, right? So I'm like, ah, there, found it. So I'm like, let me sit here next to the Corite, because what I started doing is, you know, I'm already tanky, right? So I might as well have my fluid armor constantly regenning and like, yeah, like so many things in this game can like two-shot fluid armor off of you, but just that little bit extra can mean all the difference, right? So I'm like, you know what, I might as well sit here or whatever. But then so I get here and I'm like, I can't see shit. So I'm like, damn, there must be another place. Oh, more Corite. So I go over here. I'm landing, I'm like, yeah, I like this. Boom. So now here I am. I see a Narukami up there, but I'm like, all right, somebody's gonna get it. I try to call out the Narukami. I'm like, looking, Narukami's still up there, but I'm like, all right, let me get this. I was mad that he came around here and broke my Corite. I'm pointing at the screen like you can see it, but like I'm mad he came around and broke. I was like, you broke my Corite. And now I have Stellaris on me. I'm like, oh jeez, this guy too. So I was like, all right, I'm like, all right, which way should I go? Back? Okay, cool. I try to go over here. Okay, yeah. I get shot and I'm just like, oh my gosh, that guy's still up there. All right, whatever. Go over here. I'm like, hello, somebody, Narukami, please. I get sniped. I was mad because Narukami just got an ace there. Narukami just got an ace, 4 kills in a row. And I was like, ah, that's whack, dude. So, yeah. I'm gonna lie, the team need like Hurricane to cover also, yeah. Hurricane would have been nice. And so I see, okay, we lose that. And I'm like, all right, cool. Let me go ahead and park my little fat butt over here. Hello, Sky Raider, what are you doing? Narukami's still up there? All right, hold on, let me shoot this guy a little bit. I'm like, fine, if you want something done right, do it yourself. So then I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna go. I shouldn't have shot that 3rd shell, but that's fine.
Moving in to fix our strikers up.
At this point, I've been calling this Narukami out for the last like 30 seconds plus, 45 seconds, whatever. I'm like, oh great, there's Inferno there too. I think I just die. Yeah, I just die. That's the magic objective in this game, and comp have very good theory craft for team building. Yeah. So So eventually I'm just like, screw this Narukami. Like, get off this thing, right? All right. All right. Yeah, everybody's gangsta until they see an airborne Tricera. I'm like, all right, you know what? Let me just go back over here. Flop. Silverus is already on me. I'm like, all right, cool. Sky Raider. I'm just like, okay, whatever, dude. Let me go up here. Because I was like, I knew there's some core right there. So let me go up here. Let me sit here. So that way I can at least start getting some fluid armor back. And I'm looking at, and nobody's on my payload. So I'm like, you know what? My payload's still advancing. So like, I don't really need to be on top of it, but I just was on top of it here anyway. And then that's something, if there's one debuff in this godforsaken game that I won, it's what you just saw right there. So I get on this payload. Boom. Inferno should not be able to shoot directly down with their auxiliary fire. Weapons is fine. I don't mind the weapons, whatever. It's my fault that you're above me. But that laser beam should not shoot directly down. Right? It's like your main weapons is fine. I get it, whatever. I think this should have a thing where it's like, because it's like, what do I do here? Right? Like, you know, I try to back up under him, he backs up a little bit, and like this is exactly like my, I don't even think I can hit him even if I wasn't in turret form. And so, and it's fine, it's like, yeah, okay, that's my weak spot, I get it, but your auxiliary fire too? Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Gane, what's up? Team kind of it's like for chasing Naru, kinda, yeah, right? I mean, Narukami is such a toss-up. You either get ignored completely and dominate, or focus so hard you're useless. There's no, yeah, and that's right. And I look at Narukami's and I'm just kind of like, make them the useless one. Or, and that's the thing, like I'll look at a Narukami on our team and I'm like, oh, because yeah, you're right, it's a toss-up. Yeah, and the Aquila as well, yeah. But anyway, I don't think the auxiliary fire should be able to fire directly down. So I'm like, that's dumb. So I'm like, whatever. So I was like, I'm gonna make him. I broke his ankles right there. I was like, I'm gonna make him chase me back, right? Like I'm gonna go directly to his back to make him chase me backwards and just get right back on this thing. I'm like, shut up. Yeah. So, and then he gets put in a box. I'm like, screw you forever, dude. Like Narukami mirror. Oh, just the first person to see a tracer, basically. So I get lost here, right? I'm like, nope, not there. I remember this corite here, but this is not corite that actually gives you anything. This is not corite that actually gives you fluid armor. So I'm like, I land, I'm like, no, crap, no, okay, this way, I'm just like, let's go this way. I'm like, oh, Narukami, what's up? I'm like, oh, console time. So this is just, I try to, yeah, I just kind of dance around the middle part as it comes up. I was like, man, freaking payload swiftly advancing out from under me. So I get on this advancing ass payload. And I see the freaking slow laser. I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude. So I come over here. I'm like, ooh, corite. So I'm like, let me stand right here. So I just kind of chill on the corite a little bit. Let the Panaka kind of, I'm like, you know what? Boom. I'm like, like a bus. Just come pick me up. Thank you. Hop on. I was so mad at myself because as I got into it, all of the fluid armor that I just got back immediately gets deleted by freaking Sky Raider's AoE. So I'm like, Jesus, okay, whatever, I guess. Whatever, huh? So I go up here, or go right. So I'm like, let me sit up here. And I was like, ah, that didn't work. All right, back on this. It can be kind of tricky. Oh, and then everybody in the world shoots me at once. I'm like, all right. So And then I realized that I apparently don't know how to play the video game. So I'm like, let me just sit here. Also, I got Pinaka Hill, so I'm like, great. I'm chilling, right? I'm getting all this energy back. This is great. So I'm sitting here, boom, boom, boom. Solaris, I'm like, what do you... Get off that. I just shoot him once. I was like, doof. And I was like, all right, cool. Back on. Let me see. Is at this point, I'm actually like not sure why we're missing so many of the other team. I'm like, also I couldn't shoot this Narukami for some reason up there. I was like, hello, I'm shooting at you. Why is nothing happening? I think I was like just shooting into the corner of something. So I just like, okay, whatever. Get off. I'm like, of course. Go over here. Put a heal butt on me. I goss him off of it. I'm like, yeah, don't stand on my shit. And then I'm like, oh, there's right above me. Inferno should not be able to shoot directly down with their Ox. What is it? I think it's their Ox 2. Ox 1, I'll give a little bit of a pass. Ox 2 should not be able to shoot directly down. I don't care who you are. But anyway, we won.